Hello and welcome to Retrospection, the podcast where we take an old movie or TV show, punch it repeatedly in the face and decide if it should be hailed as a champion or simply buried in the sand. My name's Paul, and you picked the wrong woman to get rough with.
I didn't realise you were coming out.
Give it time, give it time.
Oh, okay. I'm James, and how's the throat?
Pretty good, actually. Thanks for asking. Yeah,
that's all right,
yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
And I'm Beth, and being an adventuress isn't that hard.
How hard is it?
For someone like me, very. I don't go outside.
Oh, you're in good company here because he never
Yeah,
goes
no.
out either. You're like a troglodyte, aren't you?
Thanks.
That's all right. I said the nicest things to you, don't I?
Yeah, no.
So, no, for our listeners, that isn't Colin's voice. It hasn't taken a funny turn. He's away enjoying life somewhere. I mean, that man has more holidays than he needs.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I think we need to decline his pay rate.
Yeah, I think we do. I think pay. Who's getting paid for this?
What?
I'm not getting paid. I'm going to head off then.
Whoa, hang on. We'll discuss it.
Open negotiations.
But in his place, we'd like to welcome first-time guest to the show, Beth. Hello, Beth.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you on the show. Sorry about the mess that Colin's left of the chair, by the way. I mean, he is a bit of a mucky bugger, so apologies for that.
I did wonder what the smell was, and I thought it could be it could be him.
I'm not going to tell you what the smell is. Just you won't come back.
I trust you.
So on this episode, we're taking a look at the first episode of Xena Warrior Princess that ran for 6 seasons from 1995 to 2001. And this was your choice, Beth, correct?
It was, yes. I had never actually seen it before until recently, and a friend recommended it to me, and I am very much enjoying it. I haven't got that far into it, but what I've seen, I've enjoyed.
Oh, don't spill the beans just yet as to whether it's a hit or a miss. Let's keep them wanting, keep them waiting.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
To be fair, we've never seen it either.
No.
Although I was always aware of it, obviously going back from when it first aired in the 90s, but for some reason never checked it out. So this was new to us as well.
First time for everyone.
So IMDb says, Xena, a mighty warrior princess with a dark past, sets out to redeem herself, joined by a small-town bard, Gabrielle. Is that what she is, a bard?
I thought she was just an annoying kid.
Yeah, I don't think she sings at all.
No.
Pretty poor bard.
Yeah, pretty bad, yeah. So you found her irritating, did you?
Hey, we said we won't spill the beans just
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Yeah.
Although I'll tell you what, IMDb's getting better at this stuff. Every episode.
It says what it is, it does what it says on the tin, as they say. So the show stars Lucy Lawless as Xena, Renee O'Connor as Gabrielle, Ted Raimi pops up as Ares, Kevin Smith, not that one, as that must be wrong because it says Ares as well. We'll leave that go. Hudson, is it Lake as Callisto, and also a certain Carl Urban pops up along the way as Julius Caesar. I wonder whatever happened to him.
Who, Julius Caesar? I think we know what happened to Julius Caesar.
Yeah. He got a sharp pain, didn't he?
He got a few sharp pains, yeah. So Renee O'Connor, a few facts about the show. Renee O'Connor performed many of her own stunts on the show and apparently fell off a chair during her audition. Apparently she was standing on a chair reading her lines.
That fits the character. I can see why they hired her.
Maybe she fell off the chair on purpose. Show that she could do stunt work.
Well, I mean, it's 2 for 1 though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a twofer.
Yeah, a twofer.
Twofer.
Is that a coined catchphrase now?
Oh, we're testing new catchphrases, Beth, for the show. Do you know our main catchphrase? Are you aware of our main catchphrase?
I can't say I am.
Yeah, don't corrupt her.
Shall we do it? Shall we do it for Beth?
No.
Go on.
Oh, I need to hear it now.
No, because it's not really my catchphrase, is it? It's yours and Colin's.
Oh, he's not here. He don't care, does he? He doesn't listen to anything that he's not involved in anyway. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
so say there was a monk involved in an episode.
Christ.
Okay, you would ask the question.
Benedictine.
I bet he does. I never said it made sense, Beth. It's just a thing that we do.
Can't say that's going to catch on massively.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh no, I better cancel that massive T-shirt order that
Yeah.
I put in.
Yeah, it's not like you've been saying it for about 10 years now.
It is exactly 10 years, actually.
50,000 t-shirts with retrospection merch.
Could put you down for 10?
Make it 20 and we've got a deal.
Oh, wow,
because I
cool,
think,
cool.
yeah, I'm investing.
I'll tell you what, as soon as you're guesting, I'll throw an extra one in for you. You can have 21, all right?
Oh, brilliant. Every guest gets a free t-shirt. Or just me, am I?
Yeah.
Whoa. Be careful what you're saying there, Beth, you know. So Lucy Lawless, talking of clothes, Lucy Lawless donated her costume to the Smithsonian in 2006. So if you really wanted to go and look at one of her costumes, you could go and have a look at it.
Fair enough.
Or try it on. You specifically.
Imagine they had a special booth in the corner.
Well, you could go and try it on.
Yeah.
Dress up for the day.
Yeah, why
At
not?
first, I thought you were going to say she donated it to a charity shop, and I was going to say I couldn't imagine a little old lady wearing Xena's warrior outfit.
Go down Salvation Army, just find Xena costumes.
Oh, that would be amazing. Can you imagine that?
The amount of money they'd get as well.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't know what they had.
No.
Although they're pretty good at charity shops now, aren't they? They Google everything, don't they? It's one of
Yeah.
the days where you can pick something up for 20p, you know. The series was shot in and around New Zealand, and they really do make use of those locations from this opening episode. I mean, there's a lot of riding around in the countryside.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful background. It's
What Xena were you watching?
What?
Bunch of riding around.
See what I mean? He has to. He brings it down every time to that level.
Start your own podcast for this, Jay.
Hey, this is what people come to expect.
Do you know what? Ever since he found out that the ratings for his episodes are bigger than the ones with just Colin on it, you know, it's gone to his head completely.
Still no money though, is there?
There's never any money, mate.
Not even out the Patreon, which I do for free.
You do this for free.
Yeah, but this is like just standard work. Patreon's like extra time, you know.
Yeah, people pay for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people actually pay to listen to us.
Wow. I would pay to not listen to Jay, if I'm completely honest.
I don't blame you.
This is a weird dynamic for me because I'm usually the butt of all the jokes. This is great.
This is the episode where Jay suffers.
Yeah, bring it on. Can't wait. There was talk of a movie version being produced at the time that ultimately never happened, and Lucy Lawless has major regrets about that. Sam Raimi probably would have directed a movie version.
Probably.
I
mean, a lot of this has a lot of Sam Raimi elements to it already.
Well, it was actually, the show was created and mostly written by, among the writers, Sam Raimi, Rob Tappert, and at times it looks like an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
You've probably never seen Evil Dead, Beth, have
I
you?
haven't, no.
It's like this, but with more goo.
And horror.
And horror, yeah.
Lovely.
It's funny, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also an extra effect regarding Xena, which you might not have written down, but I'm pretty sure Lucy Lawless has a cameo in the first Spider-Man film.
She does, and she's also in Ash vs. the Evil Dead as well.
Yeah. Another 2 Sam Raimi projects there.
Mm-hmm.
So he really likes Lucy Lawless.
He must do. Now, this was actually a spin-off of another show called Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. Anyone seen that?
Can't say I have.
And actually, Xena surpassed the show that it came from in popularity and went on longer than Hercules did.
Mm.
Hercules starred Kevin Sorbo.
Wow, you really pulled that out of your brain there,
didn't
you?
I? Yeah. Almost like someone told me off camera. You don't see him around anymore, do you?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know his face if I saw him.
Fair enough. Do you know who that is, Beth?
No, but I can't say I have seen him either online or
Just
locally. About. Yeah. He's not down Sainsbury's when I go and do my shopping.
Maybe he's down that charity shop looking for that Xena costume.
That makes sense. He's jealous that it went on for longer.
Maybe he wanted to capitalise, so he donated his Hercules costume as well.
Possibly. No, you know that's in his bottom drawer. You know, he wears that at parties.
Yeah.
You know he does.
Goes out in his garden, pretends he's doing the episodes live.
Well, he might as well these days, doing nothing else. Quentin Tarantino is a huge fan of this show as well.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's got some famous fans, this show. Yeah. Gabrielle's fighting style was a mixture of martial arts, kickboxing, and acrobatics. Now, we don't see much of it in this episode, but I'm guessing that she does some fighting later as well.
Not that I have only watched the first few episodes, so...
Right, okay. I'm guessing that maybe she's gets taught by Xena how to defend herself a bit. And
I would imagine so, but it's interesting to hear that she has such a mix of styles considering Xena's isn't. So maybe she does get outside lessons.
maybe. I mean, we'll talk about Xena's fighting style as we get into the show. It's interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, unless anyone else has got anything else, any pieces of information about it, let's hear a trailer.
For the first time anywhere, behold a new hero. Xena, warrior princess, born of a restless spirit, an iron will, and a fierce passion to defeat the forces of evil.
Tell him Xena says hello.
From the producers of Hercules, beauty, ride with me, honor,
I saw her do some heroic things in the name of good.
courage,
You choose the weapon.
the all-new Xena, warrior princess.
Saturdays at 4, premiering September 9th on Fox 5.
So this episode is called Sins of the Past, and we open with Xena on a horse, which we'll see a lot of
Yep.
in this episode. I mean, Xena on a horse, not the horse.
No, of course.
You know.
Yeah, but there are lots of horses in this episode.
There are. And she's riding through a very misty-looking New Zealand.
I bet that was humid. Not like the mist we get here.
You suggested that it was real mist, Beth.
I didn't consider that.
Well, she rides out of the mist and she enters the set of a... And I'll say a set because it looks like a set.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You've broken the fourth wall. I thought this was all real.
It was actually a documentary in disguise.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
No, he's joking about that, but I wouldn't put it past him to think it was a documentary.
Whoa, come on now.
She rides into this ruined village, and this triggers severe flashbacks where we see her pillaging another village, or is it the same village?
I think it's supposed to be the same village.
But nobody recognises her. Well, they're all dead, aren't they? But
The little boy afterwards, he says that the village was pillaged by Xena and that she killed everyone, but
Maybe he just heard the name and
Maybe.
didn't actually see it.
he was hiding like a coward.
Yeah.
you're calling a small child a coward?
Yeah, that 7-year-old. Back in
Wow.
ancient Greece, they sent their 7-year-olds fighting.
Yeah, exactly. It was a rite of passage.
You've really come onto the show with some opinions, haven't you?
Oh gosh, I've got 3 whole pages of opinions here, front and back.
Hey, it's what we need.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought content because I've not got any.
Oh boy, I've got a lot of. I always do have a lot of opinions.
Good.
I will
good.
say, in this flashback scene, Xena she kind of has that Wonder Woman look to her in terms of costume.
Yeah,
You know what
there,
I mean?
there is a very Wonder Woman kind of vibe to the
Yeah.
to the whole character, really, isn't there?
Yeah.
She really well. It's nice to. I think it opens on such an iconic outfit, so
Mhm.
it's something that's immediately memorable.
Recognisable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't really mess about, do they? I mean, you get straight into the backstory, which I assume some of these clips are from the episodes of Hercules that she was in. Maybe. You know, that they took those bits and put them into this pilot for this show, maybe. But her flashback is interrupted, as you say, Beth, by an annoying kid, I will say.
Cowardly child.
Cowardly child who's just looking for some food.
Yeah.
Maybe they would have fed him if he fought more.
He gets a bread for every kill he gets.
Yeah.
Maybe actually Xena didn't kill this entire village. Maybe this kid did it.
Yeah, he framed her for it.
That's the plot twist of the whole show.
Yeah. Does that mean then he also implanted those memories in her mind?
Well, he could have powers. You don't know.
This is actually a sci-fi show, and
Yeah.
he's an evil alien overlord who's warped her memory.
Yeah.
Well, before we start to come up with a slightly better show than the one we're watching, surprisingly, she doesn't just cleave his head in when he speaks. She actually chucks him some bread. And is it cheese? Is it a big lump of cheese that she gives him as well?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know where she was keeping that and how she would have kept the cheese cool.
Oh, we'll get into where
Ooh.
she keeps things. Who
Oh
knows?
gosh, yeah.
Maybe she's got a refrigerated horse.
Maybe.
And which part of the horse is refrigerated? And why is the cheese in there? These questions need answering, Beth.
I
He
If
has
I
no
had
wash
to
on.
keep a refrigerator in a horse, I think the stomach would be the best place, and then you open up through the side.
Wow. What, like a little hatch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a car door.
maybe the saddle. Maybe you lift up the saddle and
And it's hollow inside.
and it's hollow and it's refrigerated,
Like a
and
toy.
that's where she keeps her cornettos for the
Ah,
hot weather.
when the New Zealand weather gets too hot.
Yeah, when that mist rolls in and it's all
Yeah.
humid, she needs her cornettos.
Which flavour?
I don't eat cornettos.
You don't eat cornettos. Which flavour, Beth?
I did used to love the strawberry ones.
I would have gone strawberry as well. Let's go with strawberry. She's got strawberry cornettos inside her horse. That's canon now, we've said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I'm going to think about that.
We should bring the show back and add in all this lore that we're creating.
Yeah.
Under our supervision, Xena will thrive.
So later, for some reason, and I'm not sure why she does this, she strips off all her armour and buries it along with her weapons. Why does she do this?
I don't even think she knows.
My interpretation was some sort of regret at who she was, given that she's just seen her flashbacks to such a traumatic past. But then it doesn't last very long anyway, that it stays buried.
This is the point I'm trying to make. It's completely pointless, isn't it? But,
also, when did she get it back?
well, we'll get to that in a minute, won't we? Right. So this warlord guy turns up, and he's chasing a bunch of incredibly clean villagers as well. I mean, the costumes that these villagers are wearing, they look like they've just off the peg, don't they?
They really do. They've got great hygiene.
They must have. They must have. He just wants the women, and we meet Gabrielle, who is the only one who seems capable of standing up to him.
Can I just mention as well, this whole time, Xena has been hiding, I say in air quotes, in a bush, because it's not the best hiding place
Creepy
that
people,
anyone's
isn't it?
ever seen. She's pretty much in the open.
She is. She is. But no one seems to notice her, though.
Oh, now she's got powers too. Invisibility.
But no one, I mean, it's amazing that no one even sees her, because they do that conceit that you see in movies where you've got the bad guy talking and then she just grabs his hand, doesn't she? But she must have been stood there for at least a few seconds and he didn't notice her.
There were also his warriors and soldiers behind him as well, so you'd think they would have seen her, but
They've been, you think they'll be like, mate, you see a woman standing next to you? No, I can't see anything unless it's in my direct field of vision.
it's their character view is only forward.
Yeah, it's like a stealth game where they've got their little
cone.
Yeah.
So Xena steps in, and this already feels very, very Sam Raimi-ish. It's that you've got over-the-top sound effects. You've got the slightly. I'll talk about the acting later, but it's a very strange style of acting, isn't it? It's kind of like really heightened and over the top.
Feels pantomime-ish, I would say.
Very much so. Very much so.
Like some kind of Saturday morning cartoon almost.
Do you watch Saturday morning cartoons?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You walked into that one, didn't you?
Yeah. Good old superhero cartoons from back in the day.
She's judging you now. I can see the look on her face. Nothing to do with me. But you're right. It is very, very cartoonish, isn't it? It's very. This really wasn't the tone that I was expecting going into this at all. It does feel like a live action cartoon. And Lucy Lawless looks like she's having a whale of a time doing this fight stuff, doesn't she?
She really does. I think it's very reminiscent of early film fight scenes. I feel like where it's because obviously in the 90s they had the technology to make these fight scenes more realistic and look better, but it reminded me of like comedic 60s slapstick fighting almost.
Yeah, and this is the kind of thing that Sam Raimi does a lot of in all his movies. Even things like Spider-Man.
Yeah, especially that shot of the close-up of the knife
flying through the air.
Yeah.
In fact, that is almost a direct lifted shot from one of the Evil Dead movies, isn't it? Yeah, it's very OG as well, isn't it?
My favourite bit was when she does that spinning kick around the staff.
She was just running around on their faces. It was
we'll talk about that later.
I'm not overly keen on this war cry that she does, though. I can feel that's going to get annoying.
I
Yeah.
don't know how that would hold up with a modern audience. I can't lie.
Well, at first I didn't even realise it was her at first because I was writing notes while it was happening, and I heard it and I was like, "The hell was that?"
Jay, how does it go?
Uh,
I thought he might, but he's.
I'm not that stupid.
I'd like to point out as well that no one actually dies in this fight, by the way. In fact, I'm pretty sure that there's only 2 deaths in the whole episode, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the warlord guy later, and then you've got the guy that tries to double cross her at the end, and Ares kills him. That's the only 2 people that die.
yeah.
And they're both killed by the bad guy. I wonder whether that's a choice, and if so, is this show aimed at kids, do you think?
I wasn't sure actually, because I believe the rating is a 12, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it must have been young adults that it was
Yeah.
intended towards. I suppose the comedic fighting adds to that.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, feels to me like it would be at home in that early evening time slot, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, also stretching from the action, also kind of the acting feels like it's done purposely for a younger audience in terms of like the over the topness of some of the actors.
Yeah, I agree. It feels like a family show in that regard, but I feel like there are also those kind of like hidden adult comments and adult jokes throughout that are peppered in to kind of cater to all the different all different kinds of audiences.
And that's usually the best kind of family entertainment, is where there's stuff there for the kids and there's a little bit of things there for the adults, but the kids, it'll go over the top of the kids' heads. Yeah, that's the best kind. So she sends the bad guys packing with a message of hello to the boss, Draco, who it's kind of hinted that they've got a bit of a backstory later, isn't it? And then we get some credits with possibly the greatest voiceover that I think I've ever heard in my life. This guy's voice, he's like the guy from the Honest Trailers on YouTube, isn't he? He's it's that classic trailer voice of "It was a time of war," that sort of thing going on.
It was very intense and such skilled CGI as well used.
Is the water god thing that comes out?
Yeah.
I was so hoping that was going to be in this episode, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I thought that was like part of the episode, that bit, because I was like, okay.
Well, we do kind of get a monster later, but it's not as great as this.
No.
So later, as we said, Xena then puts all her clothes back on, and so it was kind of pointless that she did all that in the first place, really.
Yeah, there wasn't much need for it. Maybe it was some kind of maybe that was also for the adults, just like, ooh, she's taking her clothes off.
Let's put Lucy in her knickers and something something for the dads,
Bit of blue for dads.
Bit of blue. So the villagers aren't particularly grateful to her for helping them out, although Gabrielle seems to be already Xena's #1 fan.
Yeah.
But then again, she's going to marry some boring dude, and she's not very happy about it.
She doesn't even look old enough to marry someone. Well, I suppose because it's in ancient times.
How old do you think she's supposed to be, Gabrielle?
From my understanding, she's not meant to be that much younger than Xena.
And how old is Xena then, do you think?
I didn't consider that. I would assume they're both in their early to late 20s. That's what I would assume.
Gabrielle looked about 14.
Well, that's a very developed 14-year-old, if you ask her.
Yeah.
She wants to tag along with Xena, but she says no. She rides alone.
Must be lonely. I suppose that's the point.
She's haunted by these flashbacks that keep happening every 2 seconds, so,
It's PTSD.
Yeah.
True.
At the bad guys' camp, we meet Draco, who is playing a game of Dodge the Arrows. And this seems to be how he picks his men, right?
Yeah. Whoever hits him gets to join his army or whatever.
Yeah, it's a strange interview process. I mean, where's the standard 2 pluses and 1 weakness question? I mean, where's that one? And or if you were a sandwich, what sandwich would you be?
Yeah.
Well,
I suppose he can't ask for references, because if the guy's that good, he would have killed his last few.
Yeah, but what happens if one of the guys accidentally kills him while shooting arrows?
Oh, he
at him?
won't let that happen.
You seen him dodge those arrows? He
got grazed. He might
He did. Out of curiosity, if you were a sandwich, James, what sandwich would you be?
Jam.
Why?
Because I like them. I used to have them all the time.
This is true. I thought you were going to say because they're sticky and disgusting.
You're a funny guy, huh?
Yeah. Beth, what sandwich would you be?
I think I would probably be a cheese sandwich because it's quite plain and I'm very surface value. You get.
Hey, don't
what
say
you
that.
get.
Listeners might get the wrong idea.
Oh no. I'm describing myself as a cheese sandwich, and is this what you guys do to your guests to get them thinking about the hard questions?
We're going easy on you, all right? So,
oh no,
I would be tuna, by the way.
I can see that.
Why?
What?
I said I could see that.
I heard what you said, and I mean, what? Why?
Oh,
You look like you'd fit in a can.
just a bit fishy. I don't know.
I'm a bit fishy, all right. Okay.
I wonder what the smell was.
I thought that was you.
It is quite hot today.
Yeah, you're telling me, mate. You know, I bought you some deodorant earlier. You think you should, you know.
No one wants to be a tuna sandwich in this heat.
Absolutely. Xena arrives, and as we said, it seems like they've got a bit of a backstory or a history together. And she asks Draco to leave the village alone, but he'll only do it if she joins a hymn, which she doesn't want to do. And he takes this rather badly.
You could say that.
You could say that, yeah.
It's that usual rejection phase.
Oh, you're used to that one, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You were going to do that.
Hey.
Can we cut that out, please? Oh, no.
He agrees to do this, but he says for old time's sake. But, you know, you can't quite trust the guy, can you?
Mm.
His hair is a bit interesting. I don't know if you can trust someone with.
He also has interesting eyeliner as well.
He does.
Pretty sure everyone does in this show, doesn't
He's very goth.
Yeah, I did think that his hair looked a lot like if you were trying to hide a banana on your head under your hair, because it goes from his forehead all the way back.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's got a bunch of them up there.
If you get peckish.
I love the layers that we're discovering for this show. So, you know, we've got cornettos hidden in horses. We've got bananas hidden in her. I mean, this is good stuff. Yeah. Colin's missing out on this, isn't he?
He really is. Xena was just them trying to find interesting ways to hide food.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's the title of the episode.
Interesting ways to hide food.
Yeah.
Another thing I noticed about Draco as well, that he had an extremely smooth and at some points shiny chest. It was like it had been waxed and polished, I would say.
As there are on a camp in the middle of the New Zealand countryside.
Oh, yeah.
He finds somewhere to wax his chest.
Maybe he did it just before Xena arrived.
Possibly.
Now we've found the thing for the mums. We're finding little bits for everyone in this show.
It really is something for all the family, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
Back at the village, Gabrielle sneaks off, and she's not exactly the queen of stealth, though, is she? When she's trying to sneak out of this place.
No, I think she knocks into a stool, which knocks into a bunch of other things.
She wakes her friend up, who thinks Gabrielle's plan of joining Xena is just crazy.
Well, she does say that she herself can beat Gabrielle up, so
Already off to a bad start.
Yeah. We cut to Xena, again, riding her horse. And she thinks her horse is afraid of this bridge at first, but it turns out that there's a blind, giant Cyclops guy hanging about, and he's not too happy about the fact that it was Xena who took his sight in the past.
I believe so, yeah. When you only have one eye, that's probably your most important asset.
Yeah. Quick question, though. Was there a way of him telling that it was Xena if he's blind?
I think he uses smell.
Well, she has a specific aroma around
Yeah,
her.
it's cornettos, isn't it?
Oh,
you can
yeah, of
smell them
course.
in the horse.
Yeah. Strawberry.
Simple.
I recognise that strawberry flavour.
What are you saying again? Coming down here with a horse full of cornettos.
You blinded me with a cornetto to the eye.
Oh, yeah, she threw one.
And it
cone
hit him.
in the eye.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those little chocolate ends bits that you get on them, They're deadly.
And you know what he did? He did an ice scream. See what I did there?
We're cutting that out.
Hey? No, that's
And
staying
the
there.
crowd goes mild.
Yeah. She deals with this. We should talk about the effect of how they make this guy look huge as well, I suppose.
What, him stood on a hill while she stood further away?
Yeah, I'm not
The
even
use
sure
of
that there is any.
perspective was interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, isn't it? I think it's just forced perspective. I don't think there is actually any effect going on here, is there?
No.
I think he's just closer to the camera and she's further away, so it looks like he's bigger.
Also, the fact that when he tries to hit her, she dodges out the way and his hand seems to pass through her because he's just right in front of her is a little bit of a giveaway. I don't think they were very subtle there.
Hey, if you could cut corners, it saves money. Fair enough, you know. And this would have been used before the forced perspective thing in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So they got a little bit better.
True. It does feel quite amateurish at times, almost like
it really does.
It doesn't have that big of a budget, but considering it was such a big show, it's interesting to think about.
She deals with him, by the way. She just makes his trousers fall down, which incapacitates him for some reason.
It's a shame.
Oh, you would know.
If I was blind and my trousers fell down, I would probably be quite scared.
I didn't think of that, actually. That is true.
It's not great at the best of times, but if you can't see...
Yeah, anything could be happening, couldn't it?
Yeah.
You know? And she's good with that sword, so... you
Gosh.
watch it. Draco, meanwhile, is going to double-cross Xena and invade the village, but he wants the villagers to think that she's leading the army, or that it's her army that's going to do this. I'm not sure why.
Back to framing her again.
Yeah, he thought on that rejection and thought, actually, no, I'm going to turn this around.
Yeah. Gabrielle gets herself captured by the giant one-eyed Cyclops guy, who's pulled his pants up at this point, luckily for her. And she talks herself out of it by telling the Cyclops that she intends to kill Xena, that Xena is her, number one enemy. So is this... I know you say you've only watched a few episodes, Beth, but is this her thing, that she's very good at talking a way out of situations, or...?
It is. I think it's... I personally really love the contrast between Xena and Gabrielle, because it feels like they make up for where the other person lacks, because Xena has strength and she has brawn and she can fight physically out of situations, whereas Gabrielle is great at talking and she can... Boy, can she talk. And she even saves Xena in a couple of scenes by talking. And
yeah,
I think it's nice how they complement each other in that way.
They are the two best written characters in this, I felt. Everyone else felt a bit cardboard cut out.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe that'll change when more... Because I know that there are more recurring characters that are going to pop up as the series goes on, and I'm hoping that they're better written than some of these people.
Yeah. It's good that it's the two main characters that are the best written.
Yeah. Draco's men follow Xena, and they're about as stealthy as Gabrielle was, aren't they? I mean, they don't notice that she's literally, behind them the whole time.
Yeah, she attacks them, rips them off their horse. The horse disappears at one point, and none of them are any the wiser. They just...
Yeah.
Especially when she walks across that branch, and she's only about, 3 feet above them. Do they not know how to look up?
Obviously, these guys weren't very good with the arrow testing, were they?
No.
Are these the rejects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their character vision, Jay. It only goes forward.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. As you say, she performs a few silent takedowns, and then the main guy, who is the guy that we saw earlier in the episode, she discovers Draco's plan. She gets him to talk by performing this weird move on him that supposedly cuts off the blood flow to his brain, and he's going to die in 12 seconds or something. Yeah.
It was very Captain Kirk karate chop style.
Is that supposed to be a bad thing?
No, it was brilliant. It was the Xena blood cut off. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, surely wouldn't that affect him talking? cutting off blood flow to his
you would
brain.
think so, wouldn't you? But then she restarts it by doing
Just jabbing him in the neck again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could try it. Jay, would you want to be the test subject?
I'm all right, thanks.
Don't look at me.
Now
I'm
you're
not.
the coward. Now you're the cowardly child.
We'll use it on Colin next time.
We will. Yeah.
We'll report back.
Yeah. I'll try
Thank
it on
you.
him next time I see him. Oh, but kudos as well for getting a Captain Kirk reference in there. Anytime a guest can bring in a Captain Kirk reference, you're welcome back anytime on this show.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Am I getting scored?
You are.
I have a
Okay.
tally sheet. A tally sheet next to me.
Okay.
Colin will tell you the way to win me over is to either bring up Captain Kirk or William Shatner, and then it's a win. It's a win-win for me. So.
Ah, yes. Well, Lucy Lawless reminds me so much of William Shatner. You know.
See, now you're over-egging it a bit, Beth.
Oh
all right?
no,
I mean,
I'm losing points.
even I'm not going to buy that one. Okay.
I hope you don't mean in acting skill.
Whoa! What do you mean by that?
No. In terms of Lucy Lawless.
All right. Okay. Yeah, good.
Well, we're
good.
We're not discrediting the Shat right now.
Of course not. No. The Shat is the Shat.
Yeah, exactly. Big Shat.
Big Shat.
This is a great episode.
People like this stuff. I don't. People listen to this podcast, which is bizarre to me at times. Gabrielle, meanwhile, tries to blag herself a ride on a horse and cart. The tone to all this dialogue as well. It reminds me of it's kind of a cross between a Monty Python movie or a Terry Pratchett book. I don't know if you're familiar with either of those, Beth.
I am, yes, and I completely agree.
It is, isn't it?
I was going to say, Gabrielle's very enthusiastic when she's talking to this bloke.
Well, she's as we said, she's good at talking away out of our into situations.
Yeah, but I mean, some of the body language that she uses in this scene was.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's an old man, so she's using her charms to get what she needs. I got it. I understood it completely.
It felt a bit like a drama GCSE performance, in my opinion.
I was going to say, I've seen some of this in some of my classes.
Because she was very theatrical with her arms, which just isn't something that you do in day-to-day. Maybe it's what you do when you're convincing an old man to take you to Amphipolis, but I wouldn't know. But I can't say in my day-to-day I throw my arms around as much as she does.
She has experience in charming old men.
Does she?
Well, I'll tell you what, the next time I have to charm an old man, I'll try this and let you know.
I'm just going to stop making jokes at this point. This isn't funny anymore. No,
I do like how a lot of the... I know we've called them cardboard cutout characters, but sometimes they have dialogue like this old guy on this cart. And it does make me chuckle because, as I said, it just reminds me of Terry Pratchett.
Yeah.
So then we get more shots of Xena on a horse.
Again, this is...
Mm-hmm. They're really making great use of this New Zealand location that they're filming in.
And the horse. Maybe they hired it for the day and wanting to get the most out of it,
And paid it with cornettos.
Yeah. It's not... You can't get a horse/fridge freezer anywhere, They've got to make the most of it.
Absolutely. Who knew before we got into this that we'd be discussing a fridge freezer stroke horse full of cornettos?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not in any of my notes. So
this is new ground for the show.
I've got it on every page.
You didn't send the script over, Beth. You should have sent it over.
Oh, sorry. I trusted you enough to pick up on these things.
She arrives at her home village, and even her mum isn't pleased to see her.
A bit like you, Jay, when you get home.
Tell me about it.
I'm glad you picked on him. She asks her mum to help fight Draco, but she doesn't believe her, and we get some more backstory about how bad Xena used to be. So I'm guessing that this is something that they're going to feed into the show going forward, explaining all the... She's obviously been a very bad person in her previous life.
Yes. It is, even in the few episodes that I've seen after this, it does cover that a lot. And you do, I think such a huge part of the show is her backstory and her redemption from the things that she used to do and the person that she used to be.
And that's one of the really interesting aspects to her character that that I found in this story. Whenever you get a main character who's got a bit of a dark past, it always opens up lots of possibilities for story content later.
It really does. And I think especially when the other main character is someone like Gabrielle, who is completely the opposite. She's lived such a mundane life where she's been surrounded by friends and family and normality and is arguably as innocent and good as a person can be.
I'm hoping with Gabrielle that as the series goes forward, and you'll have to let us know when you watch more episodes, Beth, that they do throw in some rocks in the way of her character, so we get a little bit more. She's not just this one thing all the time, that there's a little bit more to her.
I'm really hoping so as well. Maybe I'll come back and we'll do the last episode of season 6 or something. Do a whole journey.
We get a weird scene where Draco beats up one of his own men, again in a very cartoonish sort of way, and then kills him. And this is the first death in the show so far. So that's interesting that as I said, there's only 2 people that die in the whole show, and they're killed by the bad guy. Xena kills no one. Unless you count the millions of people that she's killed in the backstory flashbacks, I guess.
But she's changed now. That's what happened when she took off her armor in the beginning. She changed, and
it's kind of like, I suppose you could look at it as a symbolic shedding of who she used to be. Cool, that was deep, wasn't it?
Yeah, then immediately putting it back on and beating up some men.
Yeah, it didn't last long, did it?
Nah. That's like me when I tried to give up things at New Year. It's like, give up chocolate for a week.
Maybe she just gave herself a no-kill rule.
She had a kill cooldown like you get in a video game.
Xena and her mum have a bit of a heart-to-heart, just as the villagers believe that it's Xena that is going to attack the village. Draco's army is wearing her colours. Mm-hmm. So he's really going full on with this framing thing that he wants to do for some reason.
Oh yeah, he's gone all out in his. He's not taken this breakup and this rejection very well.
Typical man, eh, Beth?
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. He's gone extreme with this. Is this what you do with your rejections, Jay?
No comment.
Scorched earth policy with you, isn't it? Hey?
Cut all ties.
Yeah. They pummel her with some very bouncy rocks until Gabrielle arrives and talks them all down a bit. So again, this is where she kind of saves it, doesn't she?
Yeah, she really does. And again, I think it's just such a nice example of, especially because Xena says that she always rides alone, she doesn't need anyone, and seeing Gabrielle save her is really just like, it shows where Xena lacks and where Gabrielle can aid her in this journey, I guess.
Do you think that if Gabrielle hadn't walked in at this point, then Xena would have literally just taken out these villagers herself? Or do you think she would have stood there and let them beat her?
I think she probably would have let them beat her. I think especially because she drops all her weapons and says, I think she knows that they wouldn't dare take her on though, because she is so renowned, and I think these villagers do still fear her because of what she did.
She definitely has a look of surprise on her face when that first rock hits her, doesn't she? It's almost like, really? You're going to throw a rock at me?
I thought that's because they were bouncy and didn't hurt.
She does look at it, doesn't she, as if to say, what?
Or maybe that was just Lucy Lawless' reaction because they're actual rocks.
Trust me, they weren't actual rocks, Jay.
It's like the mist all over again. We're too immersed.
I've never seen a rock bounce like that. Xena then, she's not exactly grateful for Gabrielle saving her life, but she reluctantly allows Gabrielle to ride with her for a bit. And then she goes and visits her brother's tomb. And this is where she kind of opens up a little bit. She starts talking to her dead brother, and then Gabrielle comes in, and she's obviously been listening outside to everything that Xena said, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's heard the whole monologue.
Yeah. And I thought this was quite a good scene, actually, and I thought Lucy Lawless was really good in this scene. It was the first time in the whole episode where the acting felt a little bit more grounded and normal and real.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was purposeful.
I would imagine so, yeah. At the village, the people try to buy Draco, but he wants Xena. He doesn't want any gold or anything like that. He just wants Xena. So he's fixated on Xena, really, isn't he? Xena does turn up. He tries to win her over, but she says no and wants to challenge him to a duel.
Yeah, I think fighting is her way out of most situations.
Yeah, I think so. We get quite a good fight atop some scaffolding.
And then atop some people's heads.
Yeah, I did like the bit where they start fighting on top of people's heads. That was quite funny, actually.
I really enjoyed it. I think before that, I had wondered if the fighting was intended to be comedic or just poorly executed. And this kind of hammered home that there was that comedic effect behind it. And I was able to enjoy it a lot more after that, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I struggled. I'll be honest about it. I struggled with the tone of this quite a lot at times.
Yeah.
But by this point, when I think I kind of got it once right at the end. I know it took the whole episode, but I finally got it right at the end. It's a good fight, and there's some acrobatics, and there's more of that annoying war cry that she does, which I hope isn't a constant thing in the show.
It continues from what I've seen, but
oh, great, fantastic!
Yeah, I think one thing I have noticed is they quite like their cultural appropriation in Xena.
Do explain.
It's just sometimes the outfits and the I think hairstyles. Obviously, the war cry itself is let's just say it wouldn't hold up with a modern audience today.
There is kind of a big smash up of all different cultures and styles in this. Even in this opening episode, I kind of got that a little bit. Right down to the music sounding sort of vaguely Scottish, didn't it, at times?
It really did. It very much felt like a... Sorry, I've got paper sticking to my arm because it's so hot and sweaty in here. It very much felt like a hodgepodge of all different cultures and ethnicities, and I think it did add to the feeling that it wasn't, because it is meant to be set in kind of an ancient Greek mystical land. I think it did kind of add to the fact that it wasn't a set location as we know it now, I suppose.
That was going to be my question to you, is like, because maybe I missed it. Where is it actually supposed to be set? So it's Greece, is it? Greece.
I believe so. I think I read that it is a combination of quite a few different things.
I mean, it looks very much like New Zealand to me. But...
Yeah. I think, well, obviously the gods, Ares is the Greek god of war, and they reference a lot of Greek mythological gods.
Yeah, doesn't Gabrielle talk about Zeus at one point?
She does.
Oh, okay. And then later, as I said, Carl Urban turns up and plays Julius Caesar. So they really are mix and matching whatever they want to use, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they just take bits from everywhere to create their kind of own world and mythology.
That's interesting. I'd like to see where they take that, actually. There's so she beats Draco. We'll jump to the end quickly after the nice fight that she has with him. And there's almost a double cross by one of Draco's men, but Draco kills him, saying that a deal's a deal. So even though he's a bad guy, he does have standards.
True, but he did go back on his word to not kill Xena in the first place. I will add, to leave the village alone.
Yeah, again, typical man. Can't make his mind up. Am I right, Jay? Yeah, okay. Finally, Xena and her mother, they reconcile.
It was quite a quick reconciliation, in my opinion. Because...
It was, and then she says, "I'm not staying."
No, well, 2 minutes before, one of the lines that I wrote down was Xena's mother saying, "I'm not your mother, never will be," or something like that. And then after this fight, it was like, "Oh, I love you again." It was a very quick switcheroo from her, I thought.
But we finish with Xena agreeing to take Gabrielle with her, and off they travel into the distance. Not riding the horse at this point, just walking with the horse. So they're giving the horse the day off.
It's all those cornetos it has to carry.
Well, they've ate them all by this point. Oh, they've melted, yeah. And that is the end of Xena Warrior Princess. Cue the song.
1, 2, 3. They cast their critical eye. The results are impending. Did they whoop or did they sigh? This podcast is never ending. Is it a hit or a miss? Is it a hit or a miss? Did Paul get down and dirty? Was Beth even meaner? Did Jay referee as they bitched about Xena? Is it a hit or a miss? Is it a hit or a miss? Let's find out if this show was great from the good, the bad, and the alcoholic. Is it the best piece of fantasy? Or did the show drop a bollock?
Okay, so let's start with you, Bethany. What do you think of Xena Warrior Princess?
I personally really enjoyed it. It definitely had its flaws, and there are definitely things to be worked out with the storyline as it goes along. But I'm very curious as to where it goes, and knowing how iconic of a show it is as well, I can see why. And I know that it was apparently had a huge lesbian fan base in the 90s. It became an iconic symbol of lesbianism and the relationship between Xena and Gabrielle, and having like being recommended this show by a friend who is also a lesbian, it's clearly still iconic enough to this day to resonate with communities. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and I'm curious to see where it goes as well.
So that's one hit then.
Yeah.
James?
Well, you know, it was a good fun watch. At first, I was kind of a bit, like you said, I didn't realise the tone at 1st and was quite taken aback by sort of the more sillier elements of it. But as it got on, I saw it as just, you know, a fun watch. I didn't look for a masterpiece in it. I thought the action was quite good. Lucy Lawless is good as Xena. Yeah, I mean, the only flaw is, you know, some of the acting isn't exactly to the best it can be, but, you know.
Does, Beth, you've seen a few more episodes than this, so does that style of acting continue?
I would say it gets better. Even in the few episodes that I've seen, I think it does get better, and the fighting also gets a bit more serious at times as well. Even in just a little bit that I've seen.
Maybe that's just the case of the pilot. They were just kind of testing the waters to see what kind of show they could do at first before committing to something.
Seeing what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, overall I'd say it was a hit because, you know, as we said, it had a big fan base, and so obviously it resonated with a lot of people. So yeah, I'd say it was a hit.
Okay, my turn. Unfortunately, look, I'd always been aware of Xena, as I said, but never seen a single episode. And although the Sam Raimi connection always intrigued me, but I never actually went to it and looked at it. I have to say that after watching this first episode, I'm not exactly sure what I think of this show. I did like the cartoony vibe. Some of the action was pretty good. It was well staged, and the use of the New Zealand locations works really well. Not sure if when we talked about whether it's set in Greece or not, but I'm pretty sure there's no places in Greece that look like this. But I can take that anyway because
I'll tell you where it's set. It's set in Amphipolis.
Oh.
That's the city that they mentioned they live in. That's
okay.
Yep, not a real place, I don't think, but
well, you know, I can accept it in the terms of the show that it's kind of like a made up world, you know, so that doesn't bother me. But the tone, man, that tone, it's all over the place.
It really is.
I just couldn't get a handle on whether the acting was deliberately bad or it was just bad. I'd like to hope it's it's deliberate.
Yeah, I will admit, I've watched the first episode about 3 times, and it wasn't until the third time that I really started to get it. I feel like once you've seen the whole episode and you know what's coming at the end, you kind of have a bit more grasp of the tone. You can see it throughout, and it starts to make a bit more sense. But I will admit, on the first watch, I was a bit more confused by the show, but also intrigued.
Maybe that's the thing then. Maybe I need to see more. I do like Lucy Lawless, and I thought that her and Renee O'Connor are the standouts in the whole show, and these characters, they are the best written.
Yeah.
And I can see your point as to why this resonated with a particular audience. I completely get that tone that they're going for in that respect. It just felt very strange to me. I honestly think, as I say, I need to watch some more before deciding if I liked it or not. So, on the basis of that, I'm afraid it's going to have to be a miss for me, but with the caveat that opinion might change if I watch some more in the future. I didn't hate it.
I think that's a very fair review of it.
Yeah, I didn't
from the
hate
first
it.
episode.
It wasn't awful. I wasn't counting the we've covered things on this show recently, James. We did a movie called Hawk the Slayer, and I think Jay would rather stick pins in his eyes rather than watch that movie again.
Pins are too small.
The ends of cornettos, you need those in your eyes.
Yeah, whenever you see that particular actor from that movie and anything, he pops up in.
Yeah, I
things.
know. I was watching a Bond film the other day, and he
Yeah,
turned
he
up, and I was
does.
like, "Mate, stop, please, go away."
He's haunting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that respect, it wasn't as bad as some of the other things that we've covered on this show. I didn't hate it. I just need to see some more, I think.
I think if you're looking for something light-hearted and entertaining for a quick 45-minute watch, even if you don't want to commit to the show, I would say it's quite good. I would say it is quite entertaining. It is quite light-hearted. You don't have to take it too seriously. Even if you're not thinking of committing to the whole show.
And considering it runs for so many seasons, I am kind of intrigued as to where they're going to take it.
Me too. I think there's so much potential from this first episode alone that it could go so many. And I suppose there must be a reason it went on for 6 seasons. People must have enjoyed it.
Yeah, and as I said, it surpassed the original show that it came from. So that's something, really. Yeah, I think I'll watch some more, and then possibly my opinion might change. Okay, so that is it for this episode of Retrospection. Thank you, Beth, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed chatting about Xena and listening to all our nonsense.
I loved it. I always love sharing my opinions.
We'd love to have you back in the future if you want to do this again sometime.
That would be amazing. Maybe I'll come back with the Xena finale.
We'll hold you to that.
It's in my contract now.
It's in your... Oh, we don't do contracts here.
It's all off the books.
Yeah, never write anything down. They can't get you if you don't write it down. Right? So until next time, it's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.